In question 14, a patient was advised by a doctor to take enough magnesium, vitamin D, and calcium. So in a week, they say this patient have to take up to 8 units of magnesium, 11 units of vitamin D, and 17 units of calcium. So for these three types of capsule, PQR, they have different portion in regarding this element. So it has 2 unit magnesium, 1 unit vitamin, and then 1 unit calcium. And they said let X, Y, Z represent this capsule. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So different capsule have different portion. But for a week, the patient must take up to this unit. So question A, they ask us to form our system linear equation and write our system in the form of metric equations. So first of all, we're going to build our first equation. Our first equation will be talking about magnesium, which is about 8 units. So means these three type of capsule adding together must be enough to support 8 units of magnesium. So for capsule P, you will have 2 units, so it will be 2x. Capsule Q will be 1 unit, so 1y. And then capsule R will be 4 units, so 4z equals to 8. So this is for the part of magnesium. Then we go for the part of vitamin D. We must manage to fulfill up to 11. So x plus 2y plus this portion of 6 portion of coming capsule R. So 6z equals to 11. Then lastly for calcium, so our calcium will be 1x plus 3y, then plus 10z. So up to calcium is 17 units. So this is our 3 equation, which will give us 1 mark. So all of these 3 equations will give 1 marks. And then we have to write it in matrix form. So our matrix form will be, this will be our coefficient, this will be our unknown, and this matrix will be our answer. So our coefficient here will be 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 6, and then 1, 3, 10. Unknown matrix using here will be x, y, z. Answer will be equal to 8, 11, and 17. So from here, for the left hand side, we'll get 1 mark. Put in our coefficient of the equation, which is metric A and metric X. So the whole answer will getting another marks here. Then for question B, they say find the inverse of A. So this is my metric A as they label for us. This is metric A, this is metric X, this is metric B. They label for us. They say find the inverse of metric A by using adjoint methods. Hence, means I need to use the A inverse that I found it to find what is our x, y, z. So I have 2 tasks here. The first task is finding our A inverse using adjoint method. So A inverse using adjoint method, it needs determinant A and adjoint A. So first of all, I'm going to find out what is the determinant of A. So 2 minus, then element 1, 1, minus 1, 1, element 1, 2, minus, got negative, element 1, 3, minus. So when I do my minus 1, 1, I eliminate row 1, column 1, I will get 2, 6, 3, 10. So 6, 10 over here, 2, 3 over here. The vertical part is 1, 1. So we try figure out. So this will give us 4. Then after that, we are going to find our adjoint. So before I'm going to find the adjoint, I will going to find out what is our core factor first. So from core factor, it will be positive, minor, negative, minor, or positive, minor for row 1. Row 2 start with negative, positive, negative. Row 3 start with positive, negative, positive. And then we're going to plug in our entire minor for the row. It will be 2, 6, 3, 10. So when we're doing for row 2, so we're going to cancel 2, 1. It gives us 1, 4, 3, 10. So for 10, copy paste, 1, 3 in out. Then those vertical is 2, 1. And then for the row 3, so row 3, it will be cancel row 3. This is position 3, 1. So row 3, column 1, you'll get 1, 4, 2, 6. So copy paste, in, out. And then those vertical value, so it's still 2, 1. Therefore, we'll calculate out what's the answer. Then only we can get to find our adjoint. So our adjoint is finding by core factor transpose. We will change the first row to become first column. So this is my first row, this is my second row, and this is my third row. So this is how we get our core factor. So finally, we are going to find out what is our A inverse. So our A inverse will be 1 over determinant, which is 4. Then plug in our adjoint here. And multiply in our answer here. Simplify to the simplest fraction, 1 over 2, 1 over 2, 1 over 2, negative. Then negative 1, 4, negative 2, then 1 over 4, negative 5 over 4, and then 3 over 4. So this is how we get our A inverse in our first task. And then your hence means we're using this A inverse to find out what is our x, y, z. So given that our matrix equation here is AX equals to B. So when we have AX equals to B, how we find out our unknown x there, we will time A inverse. So it will get identity. After we get identity time with x, we get unknown x only. So from here we can plug in our matrices unknown x. It will be x, y, z. Plug in our A inverse as we found it before. 1 over 2, 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2, negative 1, 4, negative 2, 1 over 4, negative 5 over 4, 3 over 4, times with our metric B. So our metric B, you can refer back what is our metric B here is 8, 11, 17. So from here we can find it is 1 to 1. So means that x is 1, y is 2, and Z is 1. Means the capsule here, they were going to take the capsule P here, 1 unit, capsule Q here, 2 unit, and capsule R here, 1 unit, in order to fulfill the doctor advice to take enough magnesium, vitamin, and calcium. So this is the numbers, the unit of the capsule they want to take in. So for these questions, how we going to perform these 8 marks? First of all is performing our determinant, and then our core factor, and get it to adjoint, and then plug into our adjoint formula inverse, find the inverse using adjoint formula and answer. So finally, apply our A inverse here to get to our answer, which is SYZ. What's the value here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 marks. Let me see. Oh yeah, so here we have to clear out how we finding the unknown X matrix. Another marks is at here. So it will be in total of 8 marks. And then we are going to see the question C. They say for every capsule here, the cost will be 10 ringgit, 15 and 17, means this capsule is 10 ringgit, this capsule is 15, and this capsule is 17 ringgit. So how much will the expenses be for 4 weeks if the patient will follow the doctor advice? So if the patient want to follow the doctor advice, he will going to take capsule P 1 unit. So it will become 10 ringgit times 1. So we are going to find expenses. And then capsule Q, which is 15 ringgit, will times 2 unit. And then 17 ringgit will times 1 unit for capsule R. And then this will be expected for 4 weeks. But this value that we find here is for 1 week. The quantity we find here is for the situation which is in a week. So if the patient want to prolong to 4 weeks, means this expansion will be going to times 4. So the expenses here will go into times 4. So total it will become RM 228, enough for 4 weeks. So this is the concept and this is the answer.